I've been live for 30 seconds. And I'm already getting spam. Oh my god. Hold on. Goodbye. You've been banned. Anybody? Anyway. Hi. It is time. It is time for the Genshin grind, but I'm going to be doing it by myself, so we're going to be doing character quests instead. Well, I am going to do some boss stuff, but then we're going to do character quests. I'm just waiting for Genshin to load again. I don't know why it's loading so slow. Star Rail up in 2 seconds. Genshin, never. Never wants to load. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a good day. I'm still waiting for the game to load. Oy, oy, oy. This is why I wasn't going to be unmuted, but I had a bot I needed to banish from the chat. Oh, it's not even halfway loaded. What is wrong with you? Why must you take forever to load? Why? Why? This game really do be like taking its sweet time, you know? It really would like for me to sit here and be awkward, I guess, for a few minutes. La dee 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 da dee doo dee da. La dee 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 da dee doo dee da dee dee da dee doo da dee da do da do da do da. I have nothing to show you because the game is still loading. I have nothing to show you because the game is still loading. Wahoo! I hope you like my song. I made it just for you. As we stare at this black screen. Ah, look. Now you can see how fucking pathetic my loading time is for some reason. You see this? I wonder if it's gonna boot me back out because it's taking too long to load, because it's done that before. That'd be unfortunate. Especially because there should be nothing else preventing me from getting online. It was working fine with Honkai Star Rail load in 2 seconds. I don't understand. Anyway, everybody see the live stream? That shit's wild. Fiorina's cooking. I wonder what she's cooking. Because they ain't tell us shit. They just got us all hype to wait for the update on Tuesday. Yeah, you heard me. It's a Tuesday. Because it's a Tuesday for them to update. I'm funny. I swear. Loading forever. Loading forever. Loading forever. Loading forever. I finally got to cryo. Let's see how long Geo takes. Because that literally has taken me almost 6 minutes to load my game. Oh my god, 5 minutes, 50 seconds. It's reconnecting the server. See? Something happened. Alright, anyway. Now that we're done with that bullshit. I'm in the game. I gotta turn the music back on because I have the music off. But, I'm in the game, guys. Woke. Woke. Let me.
So many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
Let's also, I guess do this. We'll see if the chat function works this time.
Wait.
Especially because... Oh,
No.
no, wait. Can I give it a background?
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
Alright. Okay. Hopefully, I added the chat feature. Hopefully you'll be able to see chat when somebody says something. That's not a bot.
There are so many local specialties in Sumeru. I want to buy more.
We'll see.
Don't
Wait.
you remember your
Anyway.
adventure plans, my lady?
No.
How's everybody doing? We still gotta turn the music back on in Genshin. Oh, fucking... I don't know why I always get stuck on the graphics feature whenever I try to do anything. Actually, it should be fine. Alright. So I did accidentally trigger another part of Lyney's character quest. This seems... Mondstadt, that's where my stuff is today. Oh, that's right. I haven't done Kaya's hangout, and I haven't done any, like, I only did one route of Kave's hangout, so I can do that too today. If I feel like it.
Alone is not enough to cultivate intelligence. All those scholars in the academia are prime examples.
But, let's do weekly bosses. Wait, I'm sitting right here next to this. Because I am doing La Grind by myself. If you missed it. Bestie is sick yet again. So, there's that. Alright, Scaramouche, I'm coming to kick your butt. I'll be ready for this. This butt kicking of epic proportions. Kick a la butt. Kicky your butt. Butt kick. Kick butt. Butt kick you, you kick butt. No, you don't kick butt, I kick butt. Yours, that is. Alright. We ready? You ready to face against this nerd?
Bow before me, worm.
In your dreams, bitch.
Right here.
People human.
I'm always watching. Emerge.
Oh shit, that did a lot of damage.
Mind the side effects.
It's like, oh yeah, we're not in Mariana's world anymore. So I have to actually be careful and not fuck around. Because this is my world level. Alright, let's see if we can get... Okay. Whoa, oh shit.
Right.
Oh, I waited so long. Actually, that's actually a pretty good tactic to, like, kind of delay him. Well, they're,
So
oh
much
shit.
for eternity.
Only by a little bit.
Insect.
Oh, shut up. You eat.
Like an emergency.
At my command,
Eat poop.
you shall
Mind
fall.
the side effects.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Flicker.
Yeah, considering I've done this so many times, it's not that hard. I'm just, like, beefing it again, as per usual. You know? Get a little bit too cocky and you beef it. Thank you. Apparently I do got this. I do be beating his Bahuki at my world level. So you can see how much damage he does. Scary. Absolutely terrifying. Whoa. Okay. I don't even know if I really can do anything to him until his shield is down. As much as I would like to. I did it again, I hit the wrong button.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Burn to oblivion.
Ow.
Kneel.
I keep forgetting that the X button is like the triangle button on the Switch controller. And thusly, I keep hitting the wrong thing. Eat this.
Take it easy.
Mind the side effects.
Get out of here, Angst Lord. Oh, wait.
Reality is pain.
You're right, reality is pain, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta suck it up and stop being, you know, a little emo teenager, Mr. Scaramouche.
The doctor will see you now.
Good riddance. Cruel world.
Alright, now for the thing I hate. We're just doing this shit. Okay, that's one. Yay.
Mind the side effects.
Ooh, why is this? Ooh, why is? Ooh, why? Oh my god. So apparently, I'm just a stinky goober. Okay, there we go.
Not possible.
Totally possible. And it happened to you.
Here comes the catch.
Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pill to
Wrong button.
Nothing lasts forever. Right here, right now.
mind the side effects. Here you are.
I was
Woo.
destined for more.
That was pretty epic, I guess. It was acceptable. I don't know. I feel like this boss battle doesn't have a lot of pizzazz once you understand the mechanic. It's like not as scary anymore. Because you're just like, just another day. Oh, I forgot that's the thing that's happening. Another day, another, you know, beating for Scaramouche. What do you mean, dudung? I didn't bother the crocodile. Fuck off. That's rude. Get out of here. Alright, over here. Time to fight the dragon. The Dendro dragon. I had a conversation earlier. Another day, another baby girl obtained. Not yet. Listen, I spent money on Risley's banner. If I spend any more money on Risley's banner to get another 10 pull, I more than likely will have spent more on Risley's banner than I did on Baiju's. And I spent $100 on Baiju's banner, and I don't spend money on this game like that. This guy is being a fucking prick to me. I would like to kick him in the shins, actually. So far, I spent $70, which is what I spent on Zhongli's banner. Okay? So, I looked at myself and I said, are we really going to spend more money on this banner? And then I looked at myself again and I said, but if I don't get the tall man, I'm going to be really upset. Oh, fuck. That's not what I wanted. I hit the wrong button again. So yeah, I haven't gotten a tall man yet. And there's only 3 days left. That's why I'm like, do I spend more money or do I just suck it up and wait till his rerun? What do I do? I don't know. I really should not spend any more money on this banner just because I have money to spend.
Right. Take it easy.
I should be saving that money.
Quietly now.
The doctor will see.
I'm not spending it on Genshin Impact, but like... I think I'll be more upset if I don't get him than if I don't get Fiorina, because I feel like... I'm biased. Okay?
Mind the side effect.
I'm fucking biased.
Emerge. Right here.
Gotcha.
The doctor will see you now.
Ow! Ah! What are you doing to my poor Alhaitham?
Remember, health comes first.
Show them. Right now. Right here.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Oh my god, please. Stop. Please stop. Decease.
Quietly now.
Oh. That was a funny little
Emerge.
slide.
Right now. Emerge. The doctor will see you now.
Here you are. How bold.
Yikes! What the fuck?
Oversight.
How the hell that happened so fast?
Busted.
Listen, this not having a shield shit, I'm suffering. I miss my Zhongli shield. But also my Zhongli shield needs to be more powerful now because of the enemies.
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
That's why I haven't used him in a while. I need to work his artifacts again.
Quietly now.
Because I don't really need him to do damage, even though it's nice that he does damage. I really need that shield. So that means I need to get more HP stat artifacts.
Come on out. Emerge.
Gotcha.
Which I started to do, I just
Bitter pill to
never
swallow.
continued to do.
Here you are.
Because I hate grinding for artifacts. Plus, well, like,
Show them.
when I was doing it was like, I think right before Lyney came out. So as soon as Lyney came out, I stopped
Quietly
doing
now.
it. You know, I have a bias.
A sight to behold.
It's them femboys, I can't help it.
Busted.
As evidence,
Game's up. Fun
by
is
what
over.
I showed one of our coworkers,
The doctor will see you now.
Eve, earlier,
Flicker.
where I was like, if I show you this manga, you'll understand so much more about me in 5 seconds. And it was Zone 00, which I never got to finish because Tokyo Pop went out of business, and I'm still upset about that. That was one of my favorite mangas coming out at that time.
Mind the side effects.
But they only translated to Volume 4, I think. And I've never found somebody else, like another English publishing company that picked it up. But I really like that because it was by the same artist who had done Trinity Blood, the Trinity
Right
Blood
now.
manga.
Emerge.
And as you can imagine, there are some pretty boys in it. Some very, very nice, pretty boys. With some very nice long hair and high heels. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, sucks for you.
Show them. Right now. Nothing lasts forever.
You should Google it. He's a very pretty boy.
Mind the side effects.
What if you don't? What if they don't come? What if
Seems like
what
an
if they
emergency.
leave me alone and let me just finish the battle for free without any work? I would like that. I would like that a lot, actually. Oh, cutscene again. Just him. What happened to wanting to beat his ass? Oh no, I still want to beat his ass. Listen. I need to obtain him to beat his ass. Yes, high heels. That's why I was like, listen, when you see this man, you'll understand so much more about me. And she saw it and she's like, ah, yes, I get it. I was like, well, exposed. I will send you a picture later. After I finish this battle, I'll take a second to find one of the official pictures of him, so you'll understand.
The doctor will see you. Right here.
Here you are. Well now.
Ow!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Why is Alhaitham take so much damage?
Busted.
Why does Alhaitham take so much damage? Ow.
The doctor will see you now.
Mind the side effects.
Come on out. Right here. Emerge.
I would like you to stop beating up
A sight to
my
behold.
lovely quartet over here.
Over.
That's the second time she's died today.
Taking a turn for the better.
Why? Why am I beefing it today?
Mind the side effects.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Things are about to get dicey. Her fucking puns, bro.
The doctor will
She
see
got
you.
one, but it's good.
A bitter pill to
It's a
swallow.
good pun. Ow!
Flicker.
Stop hurting my mans. Rude. Rude ass bitch. That's two. I got one. I think I got. I'm definitely sure that this is the one I need for New Roulette. I can check. Hold on. Zone 00. I'm gonna send you a picture on Discord so you can understand. Now that I have a moment. Well, here's his action figure. There you go. Here's the picture of the action figure.
There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all. Wait.
Huh? Whatever. There you go. There are some pictures. That's why I was like, when I show you this, I will be exposing myself immediately. We should be well aware now of the type of boys that I was after in my teenage years, because I read this manga when I was in high school. I mean, I don't think my tastes have changed very much, if we're being honest. Silence. He's wearing a baggy shirt. What do you want? No! That's not food! Get that shit out of your mouth right now. It's not a thing to be nommed upon. Don't make me get the spray bottle. I'll spritz you. I'll do it. I swear. Excuse me. I'm full of gas. What's new? I keep drinking seltzer water. Right. I don't care. Well, when a cat's disobedient, you spray them no matter what. Okay? Same thing should work on raccoons. Hokey water instead of holy water, and you would have even spelled holy wrong if it was just the K that was a mistake, because it's Holy. I'll spray holy water on you to freaking cast out those fucking horny demons. Get out of here. You're getting bonked. The bonk is coming. Put you in the bonk corner. In horny jail. You will wear a dunce cap that instead of saying dunce says horny. And everyone will know your crimes. Everyone will know who you are. Oh my god, this is taking forever to load today. What? Yes, bonk. You're in my stream. You're getting bonked. End of story. Oh my god, this game. Like I was saying earlier, I don't understand why Genshin takes this long. All my other games load super fast. It's just Genshin. I don't understand what's wrong with Genshin. Just wait forever for this to load. Let me animate a bonking asset. Do it. We need it. We need it specifically so I can use it to bonk you. It's just like 100%. 100% of the time it will be me using it. my internet really be like this right now, I guess. Okay, can I finally go into the domain? Are we good now? Can I get into the domain now? Can I domain? Can I do the main? The domain? Okay. Ah, yes, just to be put into another fucking frozen screen. We love it here in Genshin Impact. I just don't understand. Maybe Genshin takes up more CPU or something than the other games. It's gotta be doing something different. This shit fucking takes forever to load. It's always been like this too, so it's really frustrating.
Mind the side effects.
It's like some days it's fine. Other days it's like, you could, you know, hold me at gunpoint. I will not load.
Take it easy.
And it swears I don't have high ping either. So I don't understand.
Remember, health comes first.
You're right. You're right, Chung Chung. Hiss at them. Hiss at them. They're rude. They're rude as fuck. They need to know what they've done wrong. How dare they harm the Baiju? How dare.
Come on out. Right now. Right here.
Gotcha.
A bitter pill to swallow.
One of the best Genshin boys.
Emerge. Right now.
Right here.
Busted.
Seriously? Okay. I hate fighting those guys, but luckily this time I didn't die, because usually this is the domain that I die in. Finish him. Destroy. Okie dokie. Continue. I think it. So, like, the thing that I like hear in my head when I say that is like the air gaze continue, or air guys. I don't know. It's an old PS1 fighting game that I absolutely was in love with because it's made by Square, who's now known as Square Enix. At the time, I think was Square Soft. It's the Final Fantasy people, basically. And so it was like a fighting game, right? We had a bunch of original characters, but like one of the things that was like fun about it was that it had Cloud and Sephiroth in it. And if you played it enough and unlocked all the characters, you could also unlock Zack Fair, Yuffie, and Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII to use as characters you could fight as. And there was this like rumor that I remember somebody telling me about, or like, you know, supposedly if you survived the battle in the credit scene, you could unlock a secret fighting character, which I never was able to do. I like playing fighting games. I suck at fighting games. I just like to mash buttons and go, haha, I win. I actually own that game. Like, somebody gave it to me as a gift after years of not being able to find it. And it's somewhere in my house. The problem is, I don't have a PlayStation that will play it anymore.
Right now, right here.
But it was one of my favorite games. I remember renting it from Blockbuster. Like, that's when I first fell in love with the game. I had never purchased it. Oh no! Oh,
Calculated.
of course. Rude ass bitches.
Quietly now.
Emerge. Right now. Emerge.
Anyway, I remember renting it for as long as it was at Blockbuster. It was like one of the games that I rented the most out of any game that I rented from Blockbuster. It was like my favorite fighting game.
Right here. Right now.
I can't even tell you what other game that I rented the most. I think it really was just that one. Though I did have my Chocobo racing phase back in the day too. Which I'm also not that great at, not that great at racing games. Maybe now I can do it? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like if you've seen me play, was it Blaze Blue? You'd or Grand Blue Fantasy, like on manual, you'd understand how bad I am at memorizing combos. I feel like it'd be an experience to see me fuck up combos. I think it'd be a hilarious experience, actually. Okay. So I think I did... Yes, I've used up those. What else do I want to do before I start doing quests? Because I have resin left. And I have... Or do I just I might just condense it for now. Use it tomorrow when everything's open. I do need to go get more of those, but I think they're gone for another 24 hours. I only have 80 sub-detection units. I think I need 172 for Risley. But my Dea is, I think, is finally level 80. I've been working on Dea, sort of, like mostly leveling her up. She's at level 80. Oh, that's my dog's toy. I thought I hit her with my foot. It was her toy. We're all good. Oh, I haven't done my dailies either. Alright, maybe I should do that now. I hit the button again. But you can see, these are the characters I'm leveling up for my friendship level now. We finally have finished Diona. I have maxed out Diona. I never need to use her again. I am so happy. She does, like, no damage. She only heals on her ultimate. I have so many better healers than her. I never have to force myself to use her as a healer again. Wait, we're going to Mondstadt. Mondstadt welcomes you. Mondstadt welcomes you. Welcome to Mondstadt. May Barbados guide you. Let the wind lead. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just trying to make these load screens bearable. You know. Because they take forever. That one actually is pretty quick, all things considered. Oh yay, hilly trail time. Hilly trail time. My Beto does no damage, by the way. I hope you're ready for this.
And voila!
I like mostly rely on Lyney on this team, until I added Nuvilet.
Step right up.
Leave me alone. Rude. Cabbage. My cabbages. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck on a rock. I'm stuck on a rock. Stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Voila!
What else? Okay.
Be sanctified.
Absorption test. Enhanced animal module 75.
Bow your head.
There we go. Oh no, hilly trails shouldn't be that much of a pain. But they are. It's because my world level is so high. I'm at max world level. Have I ever told you? Have I ever told you about the time when I was a wee lad? And my world level was not level 8. Because that was a fucking long time ago, bro. I don't remember that shit. I think within the first year and a half, basically, I made it to the max level. It like took me a while, but like not that long. I don't know what having it easy is like anymore. It's been a long time since I've had it easy in Genshin Impact. You know, I gotta use my real gamer skills. Because Genshin Impact is a very serious game. Ow. Ah! Lyney!
Settle down.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Clever trick.
Oh shit. Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Can't believe that hilly troll almost killed Lyney. Da 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 da. Da da da. I forgot about the crystal fly trap already. Yep. Okay. The other thing I can do right now is the transformer. Because I forgot about that too. There it is. There's so much shit I have to do in Genshin now. Back in my day, we didn't have shit. Yes, I don't need it. Promise.
Step right up.
Bow your head.
The fire just did the work for me. Alright. Next on the agenda. Anthony and Anna. This is a new, for me at least, a new addition to this quest line. Oh, come on. Why do we need stuff like a wind glider license? Did you take the license exam, Anthony? I don't use wind gliders, so I've never taken the exam. So you want to take the gliding exam, Anna? Yep, it's something that all adventurers need to use, so I've been looking at it to practice. But I never thought there was such a thing as a gliding license. I remember those days. Ah, gliding license. I remember when I got in trouble by Amber yelling at me because I didn't have my gliding license. I mean, I've already signed up to take part, but I don't think I have all the knowledge down pat just yet. Traveler, I heard Amber mention that you got your license already. Could you help me revise for the exam? Is Amber your proctor? Alrighty then. Great. Thanks a lot, Traveler. Okay, so I have 3 questions for you. So first off, how many people can a single wind glider carry while airborne? 1. I see. Second question. What should we take note of when using wind gliders? To select appropriate takeoff points to assume the correct takeoff posture. Taking off using animal slimes is always an interesting option. You need to make sure that you're below the wind glider. Well, let's go with the first one. Okay, interesting. Here's my third question then. What should we take note of when landing? Select the appropriate landing spot and do not fold your wind glider in abruptly. You have to mind your descent posture most of all. Make sure to find a solid ground to land on. Well, yeah. Alright, I see. I think I more or less got it down, but I won't get anywhere just by listening. Traveler, could you give me a demonstration of the wind glider usage? No problem. Watch closely now. Sure will. Let's get going. Watch this, Anna. I'm going to show you my sicky trickies. Okay. Reach the target location in 180 seconds. Easy. Easy clap. I fucked up. Ugh. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Anna. Don't worry about it, Anna. So you just adjust a direction midair like that? Whoa! Yes, and also you can fall like a fool. That was impressive. Really agile glider, Traveler. I'm also sick, nasty, landing. Wow, you're really good at this. No wonder Amber said I could learn a thing or two from you. With you as my coach, this exam will be a cinch. Thanks so much. Here, these are for you. I'm off to revise some more. I wonder what color my wind glider should be. Blue, green, maybe a bit of both, perhaps. I always say blue, but you know, I'm blue dabba dee dabba die. Nuvi is so pretty. Look at him. We love him. He's so pretty. He's so sparkly. He glows. He glows when his ultimate's up. Why, you may ask? Because I have him at C1. At C0, he doesn't do that. You have to be C1 with him. Which I was lucky enough to get him a C1. That's probably why Risley's being a dick. He's like, oh, you didn't save for me?
Settle down.
Sucks for you, doesn't it? And I'm like, bruh, I cannot and will not play these baby games with you. You're a full-grown fucking adult, Risley.
A round of applause.
Oh, so I can't believe you abyss mage, think you're allowed to hurt my Lyney. Rude. I think that's it. It is it for my daily reward commission. Rio is a sick, but daddy, I love him. LOL. You mean dick? Add Astra RB sauce.
Add Astra.
Ooh, he went up a level of friendship. Wait, what friendship level are you now? 9. Oh. Oh boy. Lyney be getting those friendship points. Change my party again. I'm always doing a grind by myself. No, I'm kidding. Actually, not really, because I do play this game every day. Alright. Back at it again. Let me find this quest. Oh yeah, so I ran into Lyney while I was doing something else. So I did kind of do a portion of the talky talk without the viewers. Gomena, sorry. You know. But basically he was like, "Alright, we got our spot. We know where the guy is. Come meet us here." I did record it for later. I guess because I didn't set up to stream that clip. I will download this VOD and load the clip into it later. Alright, we're here. There's the dude.
Neglected to mention that you were bringing 2 other people with you.
Jeez, Lorenzo.
My apologies. These 2 are my assistants. When they heard that I was meeting with the former magic maestro himself, they begged and pleaded with me to bring them along. And if it's no trouble, a couple of autographs would really make their day.
Oh, forget the pleasantries, just sit.
Damn, he's not impressed. Not impressed with our boy Lyney over here.
Get a load of this guy. Forget the pleasantries, he says, but he looks pretty happy about Lyney stroking his ego.
Shh, Paimon.
I only agreed to meet since we're both magicians. Do me a favor and cut to the chase. I have more important things to do than drinking.
Much obliged, sir. As it happens, the matter I want to address is also related to magic.
Fancy dog in the
Morning,
background.
a warning letter from the Phantom Weasel appeared on the entrance to the Opera House. He claims to be planning something for the same evening that I'm scheduled to do a magic show there. As such, I believe that I may well be his target. I have to get to the bottom of this to ensure that my show can go ahead as planned. Naturally, any investigation into the Weasel starts with a few questions about Caesar, who...
What is there to investigate? Caesar was the Weasel and he's been dead for 10 years. So what if some sick creep thought it'd be funny to write a warning letter? It changes nothing. Are you trying to tell me you actually bought it?
Please, sir, no need to get so worked up. I do concede that a copycat is but one possibility.
Possibility? It's a fact, Lyney. Look, my patience is limited, so listen carefully while I'm still willing to put up with you.
Yo,
The Weasel
this dick.
is dead. Period. Everyone knows that, so do yourself a favor and quit this investigation. It'll lead you nowhere. Look, if this affects your magic show in any way, I will personally compensate you for any losses.
Oh,
Oh, sir, I'm honored, really. But this isn't about finances for me. My pride as a magician is what's at stake here, Lorenzo. Copycat or not, this person has thrown me the gauntlet, and I must meet their challenge head on.
Your pride? Don't mince words with me, boy. Just tell me, what exactly are you seeking to do?
I want to find out the Phantom Weasel's true identity. I have to know for myself what really happened 10 years ago.
What would that accomplish? And what do the events of 10 years ago have to do with you, anyway? Look, you of all people should know that a magician never reveals their secrets. And in any case, dead men don't talk. So if you really care about your magician's pride, then you'll forget about Caesar and move on.
Uh-oh. This is getting awkward.
yeah, it was awkward from the start, Paimon.
Lorenzo? Is that? Oh, it is you! I know that big, booming voice anywhere. What's up, my man? Want to grab a drink with me?
Yo, you
Another
drunk
day,
already.
I'm busy.
Oh, come on. You can't be all business all the time. You know what they say? Live fast, die young.
Man, this guy's drunk
You
as
gotta learn
shit.
to kick back and relax once in a while.
If I wanted your life advice, I'd ask for it. Now get out of my face and go be drunk somewhere else.
Sorry, my good sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, hey. Edmondo. He and I are business pals. We worked together a bunch of times. This is your first time meeting him? Oh, he's always like this. Foul-mouthed and hard-nosed. Never heard a kind word out of this guy the whole time I've known him. And he wonders why he can't get a girlfriend, despite being, what, pushing 40, 30, something? Anyway, point is,
Sorry,
a
moving
lot
chat.
older than when he first got rejected by the girl he was into. And he's still into, from what I hear.
Oh,
Shut up and get
Oh.
out of my face.
Oh, that's
Or
some
out of you
juicy
and you
detail
forget about
there,
doing business with me ever
Edmondo.
again. Till I make
Edmondo.
myself clear.
It's okay. It's okay, Edmondo. We'll go talk somewhere else.
Sorry, I may have had a little too much to drink. All right, I'm gonna leave. Don't work too hard.
I'll come find you later and you can tell me more about this juicy gossip. I'm
I think it's
interested.
high time I made a move as well. If you really want to investigate this, Lyney, be my guest. But if nothing good comes of it, don't say I didn't warn you.
Well, that fell to pieces in a rather spectacular fashion. Any thoughts?
Yeah, there's something strange about him. He's fishy.
Totally. And what was all that about compensating you for your losses? Why would someone you just met make an offer like that? He's gotta be hiding something. And not like Gemma. She was a little suspicious, but this guy's definitely covering something up.
I think so too. We need to look into Lorenzo more closely.
Talking to the drunk guy.
Armando seems to know a thing or two about him.
Yeah.
He only just left. Let's see if we can catch up with him.
Let's go talk to the drunk guy. He'll tell us anything we want to know. He's pretty loose-lipped right now. Oh, wait. Do you have some recipes for me? Or have I thought this said spaghetti for a second. Show me. Oh, you do have recipes for me. Anyway, I gotta go catch a drunk guy. He's right there. Hold on. Where? There. Now I have more recipes to master because I actually cook in this game. Hello, do you want to tell me more juicy gossip? I'm here for it. The juice maze too good. I know. We had to go find him. We have to know.
You okay there?
Who are you? Oh, it's you guys. Don't worry about me. I must have had one too many. I just need to ride it out.
Want some water?
I said way too much back there, didn't I? Yeah, I nearly talked myself into complete financial ruin. Note to self, no more drunken chats when Lorenzo's around.
Oh, Lorenzo's not around.
He was serious about threatening to cut you off? Ugh, Paimon knew he was a bad egg.
Hey, keep your voice down.
Oh?
Don't go prying into Lorenzo's personal affairs. Bad things happen to people who ask too many questions or make an enemy out of them.
What kind of bad things?
Don't even ask. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut this conversation short. I'm not crossing that line again. And take it from me, trouble with Lorenzo is one thing you don't need in your life. You saw him flare up back there. I don't know what you said to him, but clearly it touched a nerve. That's not a good sign. You're too young for this. Don't get in over your head. I'm leaving.
Don't throw up on me, please. Disgusting.
And there he goes. What do we do now, Lyney?
Shh. I think we're being watched.
Oh, we are.
Someone was listening
Holy
to
shit.
our whole conversation.
I didn't even notice that guy over there. Do you see him? You see him? Let me use the... No. Oh, no, I don't have a pointer. Do you see him back there? Yo, he'd be watching. He's like Silver with the sunglasses. At night.
Don't say anything and don't look back. Any altercation in the city will attract the guards. We better take this elsewhere.
Oh, so we're gonna take him out of the city. We're gonna take him into the parking lot. Into the Denny's parking lot. I don't understand the meme about the Denny's parking lot, but honestly, I will use it. What do you mean we're gonna go all the way over here? You could just go out into the wilderness next to the Fontaine City. We don't have to go all the way over here to the Opera House. Apparently Lyney thinks so. Ooh, a treasure chest. It looks like a puzzle I have to solve.
You followed us a long way. Why don't you come out and introduce yourselves?
So you're Lyney. And where's your sister? Ain't she with you today? Save us the trouble and go fetch her for us. Let's not drag this out.
Why is his name Smoothface Pacino? What is this? Is this definitely has to be some sort of Godfather reference. Because Al Pacino plays the Godfather.
Paimon doesn't like the tone of your voice, mister. Who sent you?
Hiding behind the Traveler, I see.
Save your questions, mister.
Painter De
You
Niro?
ain't gonna need answers where you're going. Capiche?
Like Robert De Niro?
Looks like we can't avoid this fight. Now, I'm not the strongest fighter, so I hope you're ready to back me up.
I got you. Don't worry.
Don't worry, we got this.
Got you, bestie. Did it? I did. Oh, I...
Now disappear! I'm fine.
Ow. Wait. They have a signature weapon, which I don't have, but he does have a 5-star weapon on mine.
Emerge.
I don't know, these guys didn't really stand much of a chance.
Curses. Tougher than we thought.
You could say their goose has been cooked.
Vision wielders are always trouble. Intimidation ain't gonna work like it did on the lady.
Come on, let's scram.
Did they intimidate the lady? Oh god, I already forgot her name.
Oh, they got away.
The girlfriend, Caesar's girlfriend.
Did you catch what they said just before they left? Something about intimidating someone else.
They intimidated Caesar's girlfriend.
Sounds like they just wanted to rough us up as a scare tactic. And they've already done it to someone else, but...
That's her name. Gemma. Could it be Gemma?
You're right. She was injured when we saw her yesterday, and she acted like she had something to hide.
She got beat up. Now we're gonna have to go beat him up for reals.
Maybe she was too scared to tell us the truth because those guys had threatened her.
I would say so.
Well, if that's the case, she should be more willing to open up to us once she learns that those thugs won't be bothering her anymore. Let's head back to the cafe and see if we can get any information from her.
Alright. After I solve this puzzle. Treasure chest. Treasure chest. This has got some furnishing stuff in it. This treasure chest. Oh, wait.
Remember,
Oh, shit.
health
Wait.
comes
I hit
first.
the wrong button again. Yeah? No? What do you mean? Is there another one I'm missing? Or is it just that they weren't in the water long enough? Oh, there's 3 of them, that's why. There we go.
Easy money.
If you say so, Yelan. I could have sworn I saw another one over here too. Ah. There's a lot of maritime flowers here. Apparently that didn't target a single one of them. Ah, it's a third one. Okay, but... Oh, okay. I don't understand. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, I missed. No, I didn't. You know, I don't like this puzzle. I don't. Eh. I don't got that time. Gotta deal with I gotta deal with smooth face Pacino and something De Niro. To the cafe it is then. Oh, Lynette is there. Lynette, we're here. What's up? Oh, she looks worried. It's okay, we got you.
Gemma?
You again? What is it this time?
We just ran into the men who've been threatening you, and we gave them a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah.
So, you can relax now. We're here to protect you.
What? Why? I didn't tell you anything. Why would they come after you?
Sounds like they're no strangers to you.
That's putting it mildly. I know them all too well, and I hate them with every fiber of my being.
Why?
It's been 10 long years, and still every time I try to look into Caesar's death, they show up and warn me not to do anything stupid.
It's Lorenzo. He did it.
How do I know I can trust you? Do you really think you can get to the bottom of it all? And why are you doing this?
As for my pride as a magician.
I'm afraid I can't reveal all the details just yet, but I can promise you this. I will expose the Phantom Weasel's true identity. Because you see, this is a personal matter of the utmost importance. I give you my word. Trust me.
Okay. How can I help you?
I've heard that Caesar used to have a magic workshop where he kept a lot of his personal effects. If possible, I'd like to take a look at them. Do you know where it is?
The Fleuve Sonde. But the place was sealed up by the police after his death, and no one's been there since.
No
I
worries.
also know that the Fleuve Sonde is dangerous territory. Lots of hostile groups lurking around. If you're serious about going there, please be careful.
We're vision wielders,
Understood.
no worries.
Lynette, you stay here and
Well,
take care of
he
Gemma.
is.
Don't let her come to harm.
Got it. But if I'm staying here, I'm ordering dessert.
I mean, bon appetit. But stay sharp, too. They're likely to come for you while I'm away.
Okay. Alright. Power saving mode off. I'll start taking this more seriously now.
When she says things like that, I'm convinced she's a robot.
With me here, nothing will happen.
Yo, I trust you.
Whatever you do, please be careful.
Thanks,
If anything
Gemma.
happens to you because you're investigating Caesar, I'll never be able to forgive myself.
No worries, we got this. Okay, that's underground. It's underground. Ooh. I don't know if you can hear her, but Lola's snoring. I hear her. She's sleeping by my feet. Kind of. She's a little ways away from me. She learned her lesson about sleeping on my feet because I move my feet too much. And thus, I accidentally nudge her when she's peeping. Doggy. Hello, doggy. Oh. A lizard. Oh.
If Gemma gave us the right location, then the workshop should be right nearby. Looks like these boxes are blocking the entrance. Let's shift them away first.
Man, we echo down here, sir. You helped Lyney move the boxes aside. Look, no one's been here a long time.
It should be just down here.
That's quite the manhole cover there. A little cartoony, if you ask me. I mean, I guess he is a magician. Recommended elements. Pyro. No big deal. Let's take Mr. Lyney.
Oh, it's an honor to be here.
Glad you think so. We shall continue forth. Down into the rabbit hole, if you will. Get it, because he's a magician. And they pull rabbits out of their hats. Either replace my Lyney with the trial Lyney. This is bullshit. What if I want Lyney times 2? Huh? There's nothing over here. Okay. Gotta keep your eyes peeled for those treasure chests. Oh, it moves. Okay.
So this was Caesar's workshop.
Pretty magical if you ask me.
Nothing suspicious here, just normal magic props. What's hidden further?
Frick. I didn't realize it's just gonna stop like that. Or it's gonna move like that again. I didn't think I stood there for that long. Balloons. It's a party. For nobody. How did those balloons stay inflated for 10 years? I would like to know the magic behind that.
What was that? Oh. Is this one of Caesar's gadgets? Guess we must have triggered some sort of device.
Oh, okay. Oop, missed. Oh, this Lyney must be a higher constellation. Hold on. He is. He's constellation 3. Yo, trial Lyney buff. Okay.
Gotcha.
The doctor will see you now.
Step right up.
Why aren't you gone yet? I thought I did sufficient damage.
Whoa. Look. The doll in the box is glowing.
Oh, they move.
There's something written on the card on this doll. Let's take a closer look.
Wish list? I'd like a little dove. How about a robot with cool powers? No, you need your parents' permission to own a pet, so if you... you also need to take good care of it. Hold on. I brought a fluffy toy dove for you this time. If you're ready to own a pet, I'll make a real dove appear for you next time. Caesar. I want a bucket of fried chicken that never runs out. I'd like a new bag. No, there's no such thing as fried chicken that never runs out, just as there's no such thing as children who never grow up. Also, eating too much fried food is bad for you. Make sure you pair it with something healthy, like a salad, alright? Caesar. He said no unlimited chicken. Colonel Sanders is not making that dream come true for you. I'm sorry Caesar had to be the one to tell you. Oh my. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my. Oh my, oh me.
Looks like we've reached the end of this route. Shall we try a different one?
Yes, I just wanted to see if there's any treasure chests over here, Paimon. Apparently not.
These magic boxes are moving. What do we do?
One of them looks different from the rest. Let's investigate.
Oh. Huh. I wish my parents would get back together. I wish for good grades on my next exam. I wish for my little sister to have a normal life free of danger. I want you to know you can always share your troubles with me, children, but some wishes need more than magic to make them come true. They need the power of your hard work. I wish you the best of luck and hope all your wishes will come true, Caesar.
Take it easy.
Okay, that one. Ooh, that opened a door. Does that one not have a thing I can read? Wait. When do we get to go to your wedding, Uncle Caesar? I want to watch your shows even when I'm grown up, Uncle Caesar. Do you have to go on tour? Can't you stay here with us, Uncle Caesar? No. Oh my, this round of wishes has rather exceeded my expectations. The wedding will be held very soon, and don't worry, you're all invited. The tour has already been scheduled, but I will definitely be back, and you'll always be welcome to at my shows if you like magic, Caesar. The kids loved and adored him. He was a good man. I'm calling shenanigans on this. He was a criminal bullshit. And I bet you I'm right. That's why Lorenzo's threatening us with violence.
That's weird. Have we reached the end already?
I don't think so. Oh wait, I forgot auto play's not on.
There's nothing here. Maybe this was a wasted trip.
Paimon, shush. Lyney's found something.
This place seems a little too ordinary for a magician's workshop. There's a distinct lack of mystery.
He's hiding
We've
something.
triggered quite a few devices on the way here. I'm starting to wonder whether Caesar built this whole place as one big, elaborate magic contraption. If so, then there must be more to this place than meets the eye. Maybe a hidden room somewhere.
That's possible.
Aha! If I just move this book, then hopefully... And... presto.
Woo! Secret compartment.
Passageway. How did you know?
Because he's a magician.
I'm a magician too. And apparently great minds really do think alike.
Treasure chest.
Looks pretty big inside. Let's head in and take a look around.
Treasure chest sighted. Swiggity swoogie, I'm coming for that booty. Only 2 primos? Oh, there's another one over there. We must fight for me primos.
Mind the side effects.
Damn, I'll hate them looking like a cool guy as they zoom in on the door. Nothing? You have no comment about that? Alright. I thought you were gonna say something. Apparently he had no words. The treasure chest is lacking satisfactory contents for Al Hatham. He was not entertained by that box. Ah!
Seems like
Rude.
an emergency.
Busted. Now disappear.
Oh, we did go in there. Ooh, a box.
Why have you stopped, Lyney? Is there some device in that box?
Could be.
Huh. It just looks familiar somehow. Let me check this out for a second while you guys go on ahead.
Are you sure we should split up? That seems
If anyone makes a major discovery, let's rendezvous here.
like it could be a trap.
Alright, see you in a bit.
Seems a little suspicious.
The placement of this device inside. If I remember correctly.
Suspicious, suspicious. Suspicious wishy. Wishy-washy. Giant magic hats. Giant top hats everywhere. Oh god, there's a puzzle. Activate all the magic steps without stepping on the same one twice. Okay. Well. Oh shit. If I step off, will it? Yep. Okay. Okay. Let's try that again. Hippity hoppity. Yeah, that's not gonna work either. I've made a mistack.
Oh, seems like we can't step on the same tile twice. Guess we've got to finish it in one run, huh?
Yeah, we do. Okay. Those have to be my last three. Ah! You know... This is gonna be a pain in my butt. Okay. What? Bitch, for real? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. Wonder if this will work. It should actually. Ah! No! I figured it out, but I'm a little bit of a stinky. Stinky stunky. I stink stunk. Woohoo! I did it. Oh yeah? What's that open up? I made it a top hat. Cute. It opened the door. Lyney is a good boy. Oh, I think you mean Caesar. Caesar's also a good boy.
Take it easy.
Yo, Lyney, I opened the door. Okay, apparently you don't care, because Or I don't care, because apparently it's pointing me in this direction.
Wow! There's a hidden room here! Let's see!
Ooh.
Oh, this bookcase is full of Caesar's own notes. He wrote a lot about the principles of magic. Whew. Much too advanced for Paimon. Hey, look! Is that Caesar's diary on the table?
That's what it says, Paimon.
This book's thick as a brick! Let's take a peek inside it, shall we?
Okay. Invading the privacy of Caesar. Ah, I see. About the wishes.
At one of my shows a few days ago, a child asked me how I pulled candy out of my hat. As a joke, I told the kid that the hat has a built-in wish-granting machine. Next thing I know, today a whole bunch of kids were pestering me to pull all sorts of things out of the hat. So I told them another white lie. The machine needs time to power up, but in the meantime, you can write your wishes down. Well, they took me up on that offer.
Of course they did.
Enthusiastically. As I write this, I've only just got back from running around all over town, buying the things they wanted. Boy, are my legs sore. I wound up saving very little this month, but that's not a major issue. I now have a bigger problem. How am I going to hide all these things inside my hat?
Good question. Also, that voice actor sounds a lot like Japard's voice actor. It's Bryce something. I forgot his last name. It sounds like him. About the children studying magic.
2 children came to talk to me after today's show. I don't know why they were out on their own. They looked much too young to be unsupervised. I do hope they got home safely.
I'm sure they did,
Anyway,
Caesar.
They said that they wanted me to teach them how to do magic. It's not uncommon for children to ask this, of course, but I've never seen any of them as serious about it as these 2.
Is that Lyney and
I
Lynette?
told them that learning magic is very hard work. That didn't faze them at all.
Is
It's
this...
like they already knew. They seemed so committed. I couldn't turn them down.
Is the secret is that they knew Caesar when they were kids? Is that the secret? Is that why this is such a personal matter? I'm thinking. About Lorenzo's issues.
It seems like something's bothering Lorenzo lately, but he won't open up to me about it. Surely he's not upset that I agreed to teach those 2 children. I'll have to talk him around. I have a good feeling about those kids. They're naturally talented, and it seems like they're not new to the world of magic. They have all sorts of fantastic ideas. All I'm really doing is helping them develop a more professional standard training plan. They wanted to call me Master, but I told them they absolutely mustn't. Any magician worth their salt could have taught them what I have. They're the geniuses here. Compared to them, I don't deserve to be called any sort of master. With time, I have no doubt that they could become far greater magicians than I. My only concern is why they're so mature for their age. I fear they've had to grow up too fast. I don't dare to imagine what they must have been through.
Caesar is so
Jenna
sweet.
thinks so too. She doesn't like being around them. Says that their eyes are too piercing. They don't bother me.
Awful.
But then again, I've never been the sharpest tool in the shed.
I wonder if it is Lyney and Lynette. I wonder if that's the big curveball they're gonna throw us.
It's nearly time for me to go on tour. I asked the 2 kids if they'd like to come with me, but they shook their heads. I once overheard them talking about their father and their mission.
It
Sounds
is.
like their parents
I
have
was
other
right.
plans for them. I guess we'll be parting ways soon. It's only been 10 days since I first met them, but I think that I've gotten a feel for their personalities now. They're very tough, but also very cautious. and they trust no one but each other. This, I fear, is not a good habit to have. They hide things from me too. For example, when I asked them where they live and why they wanted to learn magic, they lied. That's the thing about children. Whenever they're trying to cover something up, it always shows somehow. I can sense that their lives have been hard, possibly even dangerous too. They're not like other children. It's a shame that I can't do more to help them. After thinking things over, I decided to tell them a bit about how I see the world. It's full of lies and falsehoods, and that is why we must find our own truth. P.S. I hope they won't find my nagging annoying. Children are so opinionated nowadays. Will it do them more harm than good for someone they've only known 10 days to lecture them like that? P.P.S. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Children aren't interested in grand philosophies. It probably just went in one ear and out the other. I bet they've already forgotten every word I said. Oh, Caesar, Caesar. Just mind your own business next time.
My man said, these young whippersnappers, oh, with their own opinions and not listening to the elderly.
Two magic geniuses with a father and a mission, huh?
Paimon, if you haven't put this puzzle together, I got something to say to you.
Sounds a lot like he was writing about Lyney and Lynette, don't you think?
Oh, she figured it out. She isn't oblivious.
So did they meet Caesar when they were kids? Let's go ask Lyney.
I think they did. I think that's why this is personal. Imagine little Lyney and Lynette. We want to learn magic. Yeah. What he said.
Lyney?
Shh, hold that thought. As I expected, there's a lot of fishy things going on in this place.
Yeah? What'd you find?
Fishy? Uh-oh, what have you found?
All in good time. Before we go over our new leads, I want to tell you how a high-altitude escape is performed.
Why?
First, the magician slots themselves into a magic box in full view of the audience. The box is then suspended high in the air, and a short while later, the base automatically opens. At this point, a dummy will fall out of the box, but it looks real enough to grab the audience's attention, and they start wailing and screaming.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the real magician, who has by now blended into the crowd, waits for a good moment to make their appearance and put on a hysterical performance. Oh no! Is that me? Did I just fall to my death?
Very vivid description. Paimon can really picture it. And then what?
The audience's gaze then turns to the magician, and by the time they realize what's happened, the dummy has vanished, as if everything that just happened was some sort of shared illusion. Of course, that's just how I think the process should work, theoretically speaking.
So, what do you mean by that?
The inventor of this trick never performed it successfully. When the box opened, Caesar was the one who fell out, and not the dummy. He fell right to the ground from the highest point of the opera house. No one could hope to survive that fall, not without a vision at least. And no one else has ever attempted this trick since. My understanding of how it works is just based on what I could gather from his notes and the relevant gadgets here in his workshop.
So Caesar's famous high-altitude escape has never been done, huh?
Guess not.
Paimon was about to say how cool it would have been to see it in person, but If it's that dangerous, it's probably for the best that no one else tries to do it.
No, I think it was rigged that he wouldn't make it out.
Wait a second. So if a dummy's supposed to drop out of the box, then where does the real magician go? How does he get out?
Glad you asked. That brings us to the secret of said box. This box right here is the one that Caesar constructed himself to use in the performance, and it's not as simple as it looks. Inside, there's a device that only the magician himself would know about. Once the magician's inside and the box is lifted up into the air, the audience's view of the box is fixed at a certain angle. From where they're standing, they have a clear view of the front, sides, and bottom, but the back and the top are now no longer visible.
Does he climb out onto the catwalk?
The magician presses a button inside the box, opening a secret door out of view. He then escapes through this trap door onto the opera house roof, waits for the dummy to fall and distract the audience, and quietly returns to ground level.
That takes a lot of time.
That's way simpler than Paimon imagined. Even Paimon could probably do it.
Could you, though?
Well, there's a little more to it than that, of course. The hardest part of this trick is controlling the audience's mood and reactions. That takes an exceptional degree of showmanship. There's the falling dummy, the miraculous reappearance, the pompous performing. Maybe the magician would even have themselves tied up before it begins to strengthen the impression that there's no escape. Many days and nights of careful research and painstaking practice would have gone into this, all culminating in a performance just a few minutes long, but one that still manages to transform the shock and grief of a tragic accident to the joy and laughter of a mesmerizing magic trick. Caesar was a highly accomplished magician. But unfortunately, even he didn't manage to pull it off.
So, how did it go so wrong? You said you found some fishy stuff here. Have you figured out what really happened?
I can make a pretty good guess. I looked into the case files. The magic box Caesar was using at the time of his death had the secret button I mentioned positioned on the right-hand side. And, sure enough, he always used his right hand as his dominant hand in public.
Okay. Nothing.
Well, was he left-handed? So the on the real box is on the left?
Most of the devices in this workshop have the mechanism on the left-hand side, including this box right here. Which leads me to believe that Caesar was in fact left-handed.
Why would he pretend to be right-handed?
Because a magician can't afford to have their most basic habits stand out too much. People naturally focus their attention on the most important details of the task or situation at hand. But a magician needs to be able to redirect an audience's attention at will, so as to avoid arousing their suspicion. The essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie. If even the truth raises eyebrows, the falsehoods become all the more difficult to mask.
Because being left-handed stands out.
And so, Caesar trained himself to use his right hand to align with his audience's expectations. Great magic always requires sacrifices. But in his most stressful and nerve-wracking moments, and when no one was watching, reflex would kick in and he'd use his left hand. That's why he set his gadgets with the mechanism on his left.
Because he'd know. Maybe somebody exploited his fact against him. Or, actually probably, I was gonna say, or they didn't know he was left-handed.
Exactly. I think that's likely what happened. Caesar would have been under a lot of time pressure during the escape. He'd have had mere seconds to open the hidden compartment, retrieve the dummy, then open the secret door and make a swift escape. But I'm sure he was confident. He would have rehearsed countless times to the point where it was second nature. He'd barely need to think about what he was doing because muscle memory would guide him through. So he opened the compartment, took out the dummy, checked everything was in order, and then went to leave. With his left hand, he reached for the button, and suddenly, his heart skipped a beat.
It wasn't there.
It wasn't there. Much like when you reach for your keys but find your pocket empty, his mind needed a moment to process what was going on. Instinctively, his left hand would keep feeling around for the missing button, maybe for another second or two, until the bottom of the box gave way. With the stakes being as high as they were, just a 2-second delay cost him everything. The authorities would find nothing suspicious and conclude that his death was due to his own error.
But in reality, someone switched the boxes, and they did it to murder him. But how would they be able to make the switch without being noticed? That would be
Somebody he
difficult
works
to pull
with.
off, no?
It would have to have been someone who knew that he was left-handed and who could move his props around without arousing suspicion. Someone who was always by his side. Isn't that right, Lorenzo?
Haha.
Just couldn't let sleeping dogs lie, could you?
Nope.
There's not a lot of people who'd go to all this trouble for some magician who died 10 years ago. I didn't want to have to do this, you know. Silencing you the hard way just creates more problems for me to deal with. But I gave you your chance. I hoped you'd do what's good for you and back off like the lady, but you disappoint me.
You mean Gemma? So you are the one who's been threatening her!
Yeah, I'm not surprised for
Yes,
Mom.
although however stubborn she might be, she was never much of a liability. But you people, you never even knew him, but for some reason
Oh,
you
no, they
just
did.
wouldn't drop it.
Oh, they did. We found out the secrets.
Can't leave this place alive. Take them out and make it quick.
Do your worst!
Paimon throwing threats out here, and we're the ones doing all the work.
Step right up.
Oh, it's 'cause... Ah! He's on a different key.
Gotcha.
He's on the key that Yelan's usually on. Oops.
And voila!
Remember, health comes first.
Busted.
Here you are.
You're no match for my Dendro team. Why does combat feel really slow this time for some reason? I'm not trying to be mean to Paimon, okay? She just is. You know?
Oh, you kids are tougher than you look.
Had enough yet, Lorenzo? Your cronies can't help you now.
Prepare to be amazed.
I think it's high time you started talking. And what I'd really like to know is, why did you murder Caesar?
If I had a Mora for every time you said that man's name. Of course you idolize Caesar. Everyone else did. But
He's
I
a better
was the
person.
real genius magician. Me. He was just an amateur who did cheap tricks for gullible children. I was the one who made magic into the fine art it is today. The aristocrats doffed their hats to me.
Okay, and?
So it was jealousy.
Jealousy. Hatred, more like. I hated Caesar. All he cared about was his magic. He lived and breathed it. He poured everything into his street performances and his stupid tours like it was just a hobby to him, never bothering to think about Mora. What sort of fool devotes their life to the art of deception and never has a Mora to show for it? But the people loved him, didn't they? Oh,
'Cause he was a good man, Lorenzo.
no one gave me a second look. All I ever heard was, "Oh, your master's amazing, isn't he?" Amazing. Yeah, so amazing that he was completely broke. Every other apprentice was living it up at their master's expense, but no, not me. I put in all the work, mastered all the skills, and it brought me nothing more than the life I already had.
So you killed him. Why didn't you just leave if you're so unhappy?
He forbade me from using magic to trick people out of their Mora. There was nothing he hated more than that. And with his reputation in Fontaine, it was too risky for me to go it alone. As long as he was alive, if I dabbled in my own brand of money-making magic, he would expose me, and it would destroy me. I had to kill him. There was no other way. He had to go.
And this was your
I
only
don't
motive?
know.
It was reason enough. What other motive would I need?
Well, I was under the impression that there might have been other factors at play. For instance, maybe you were in love with Gemma, but she was engaged to Caesar.
In love with Gemma? Don't be ridiculous.
Guess I was wrong about that then. Next question. Are you the Phantom Weasel?
I am. Caesar was so strict with me. He insisted that his way was the right way, that the sole purpose of magic was to bring joy to the world. I never bought into any of that. I was more interested in the practical value of magic. Sure enough, it helped me fill my pockets with all kinds of valuable treasures.
I heard the Phantom Weasel stole from Richard Portlight. Like you, slime bag.
Oh, yeah! Charlotte told us that the weasel would steal whatever people valued, no matter how much it was worth.
That's just how it looked from the outside. What would any thief want with second-rate loot? I've only ever targeted high-value items. I stole cheap things as a way of practicing my craft. It was other people's overactive imaginations that conjured up the preposterous image they then dubbed the Phantom Weasel.
So, that's the story, huh? Well, I hope you're ready to tell it all over again during your trial.
What choice do I have? You're a pack of wolves, and you've got me between your jaws. You've seen what's here, and my last-ditch effort to stop it getting out has failed. What else can I do? So be it. I've enjoyed power and wealth for the last 10 years, the likes of which Caesar could never give me. I wouldn't choose for things to end this way, but I regret nothing.
Very well. In that case, I'll contact the guards. Traveler, Paimon, keep an eye on Lorenzo for me. I'll meet you just outside the workshop when I'm back.
You got it, boss. You got it. We'll watch this guy very closely.
At least I can finally stop looking over my shoulder now.
Can't believe this. All this for money. I can't. You pompous prick, Lorenzo.
Wait.
Can't believe you. Not right now, I'll hit them.
Whatever.
I doubted Caesar would ever really do much to harm you
The scribe's work is
intentionally.
simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
Even if he forbade you from doing it, it's not much he could do to stop you. He's too good of a man. Scumbag.
Lyney has told me the whole story. Lorenzo, do you confess to the murder of Caesar and to framing him for the Phantom Weasel's crimes?
Look who's finally developed a conscience. What kind of disciple murders their own master? I hope it was worth it, because there'll be hell to pay.
Looks like it's all over. What should we do next, Lyney? Should we start preparing for your show?
We could.
Think. Let's rendezvous with Lynette and Gemma first. With Lorenzo in custody, Gemma will no longer have to fear for her safety.
Good point! We should go tell Gemma the good news right away. It'll give her some peace of mind for sure.
Yeah, hopefully she'll be less scared. Back above ground. And away we go. Wait. I hit the button again.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
Always. Always, yeah. It's always a pleasure to have you join my party. Alright, sorry that took forever. We're back.
Ah, you're back. You were so quick. I've only just finished my third dessert.
The third dessert?
Lynette, come on. We've talked about this. Everything in moderation. You're not going to have any room left for dinner now.
It's fine. I'll shift to exercise mode and jog off the excess sugar.
That's besides the point. Well, it's done now. But try to eat a more balanced diet in the future.
Point taken.
Did everything go okay?
Of course! Lorenzo was no match for us. The guards are taking him into custody as we speak.
Gosh, that's amazing. I'm sorry. I still didn't know if I could trust you, but now it seems I can.
Yeah.
I had my suspicions about Lorenzo, but I...
It's okay. We understand. He did threaten you. Paimon would find it hard to trust strangers in your position, too. But you don't need to be scared anymore. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, we got him.
Sorry. Sorry. My emotions are all over the place right now. I've been waiting for this day to come for so long.
Yeah, we
I
cleared his
wanted to
name.
report Lorenzo. He took all of Caesar's property, which I found suspicious. But I had people watching me all the time, so I couldn't risk looking into it.
That's fair. Well, we did it. I mean, it took a while, but we did
I was
it.
so afraid. I was scared he'd do something terrible to me, and then no one would be left to visit Caesar's grave. So I never had the courage to speak out. Thank you all. Truly. Thank you so much.
No worries. Lyney is cool. At Lyney's suggestion, everyone goes to the cemetery to announce Lorenzo's arrest and to hold a memorial for Caesar. How sweet. We love Lyney. He's a good bean. He's a good boy.
Thank you all for clearing Caesar's name. I never would have guessed that Lorenzo was the real Phantom Weasel. He never showed any signs that there were problems between him and Caesar in public. From the outside, it looked like they got along great. To think that lowlife's been living life to the fullest all this time, while Caesar's name was getting dragged through the mud. It's a travesty.
It really is.
At least his soul can finally rest in peace now, thanks to your efforts.
Yeah. Justice is served.
If only I'd realized before it was too late.
Don't blame yourself, Gemma. This isn't your fault.
Nobody knew.
Yeah, you still have the rest of your life to live. Caesar wouldn't want to see you spending it feeling guilty.
Cheer up, Gemma. My brother's doing a magic show at the Opera House tomorrow evening. Would you like to come along? It might raise your spirits. This show will be a special one. We're holding it in Caesar's honor.
In Caesar's honor? Really? Oh, thank you. I'll be there.
Great. We'll see you tomorrow evening. Traveler, Paimon, don't be late.
I won't.
Don't worry, we'll be there. No way are we gonna miss out on a free magic show.
And a chance to support our friends, Paimon.
Wait, Paimon feels like we're forgetting something.
Yeah, I forgot to ask them about knowing Caesar.
Oh yeah, Caesar's diary! We never found out if the two kids Caesar taught magic to were Lyney and Lynette or not. Lyney changed the topic back in the workshop, so we didn't get a chance to bring it up. Oh well. Guess we'll just have to ask Lyney tomorrow evening.
Yeah. Wait until the next evening. Alright, cool. Let's change the time. Diddly doo. We get to watch the sky change and the moon rise and the moon set and all the way until it's back to the time that we were at, but the next day. All right.
Wait.
Let's go back to the Opera Epiclese. Wait, I did it again. Why can't I like stop doing that where I hit A instead of B or B instead of A? A flop. How dare I be such a fool? Gravier. So sad. Okay. Opera House. Time for... Oh, shit. Time for Lyney's magic show at the Opera House. This music is so foreboding, I guess is the word. Whoop. There's Charlotte.
Pyron's excited to see another of Lyney's magic shows. Wait. Lynette, shouldn't you be on stage by now?
Not this time. My brother's going solo today.
Huh.
So I'll be watching with you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's ready because the show is about to begin.
Robert Houdin.
The great magician Lyney has prepared a spectacular show for us all tonight, concluding with an all-new grand finale that no audience has ever seen before.
He's gonna do Caesar's trick.
Wow, a new trick!
Thank you all so much for coming. Now, prepare to join me on a journey through the mystical and miraculous.
Lyney wows the audience with his skill.
Exciting stuff, isn't it?
Yes, it's just... It reminds me of him.
No wonder. Caesar was a famous magician too. So, how did you two first meet, Gemma?
Well, I was out on the street once, and I saw him performing for little children.
And your heart was
Children
touched.
love magic, because they're willing to believe in things that can't be rationally explained. Caesar had this amazing way of bringing them into a dreamlike world. And somehow, I felt drawn to him too. So I went up and asked him to do a trick for me.
Aw, that sounds so romantic. What trick did he do?
Did he give you a flower and ask you out on a date?
With a flower. He took it in his hand, snapped his fingers, and it magically appeared on my head.
Cute.
I was so happy that day. No one had ever given me a flower before that.
Oh, that's so cute. Actually, now that you mention it, Lyney's done that one before.
Yeah, he gave
Is
us a
that
flower.
right? Then I suppose he's a romantic at heart, just like Caesar. So let's treasure the time we have with him. After all, you never know when the people dearest to you might be gone.
Don't be too sad.
That's right. It's all over now. Paimon doesn't really know how to comfort you, but at the very least, no one's gonna be intimidating you from now on. You can breathe easy at last, right?
Right. Yes, you can breathe easy now, Phantom Weasel.
What?
See? Even Lynette says... Wait, what? The Phantom Weasel? Lorenzo escaped? Where is he?
What do you mean, Phantom Weasel?
As Lyney once said, a performer's job is to commit fully to their role and put on a flawless performance for their audience. But once the bag of tricks is empty and the curtain falls, It's time to end the show. The spotlight is no place for someone with no more cards up their sleeve. It's been 10 years, Gemma. Aren't you tired of the grieving widow act? I think it's time to put an end to it.
What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't like this riddle. Traveler, Paimon doesn't like where this is going. Come on, say something.
I had my suspicions, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all enjoying the performance so far. There will now be a brief intermission, after which Lyney will perform the most electrifying act of tonight's show, the one we've all been waiting for. The final performance will take place outside of the Opera House, so please make your way outside in a calm and orderly fashion.
The Phantom Weasel never did like public places, did they? Don't worry, this place will be quiet soon. Let's talk somewhere else for now.
Charlotte, don't smell no story going on here. I'm confusion. I had my suspicions it was Gemma, but also it didn't feel like it made sense. Why would it be her? Like, now that I know everything with Lorenzo.
Dear me, this is awkward, isn't it? And unfortunately, I'm all out of gadgets, so I'm afraid I can't do any tricks to liven up the mood. This is a big mistake for a magician to make, but thankfully, I do have a backup plan. Now, who wants to hear a story?
Lyney, don't we have more important things to address right now?
He's doing this theatrically for us, Paimon.
The real Phantom Weasel a moment ago. Oh, what the heck's going on?
All in good time. Magicians are good at guessing what people are thinking. I know the questions you want to ask. And as it happens, the story I'm about to tell might answer a few of them.
Really? Well then, let's hear it. Paimon's dying of curiosity here.
Let's go back to the very beginning. A decade ago, when the Phantom Weasel was terrorizing the court of Fontaine. She never missed a target, never left a trace, and no treasure was safe from her thieving hands. But as her infamy grew, so did the readiness of the police, and her opportunities to act became ever fewer. Every day, she ran the risk of being exposed for who she was. Of course, she could not simply take this lying down, and before long, she found her ticket to freedom. She would create a scapegoat, a false weasel to close the chapter on her behalf. After weighing her options, she set her sights on a renowned magician, Caesar. After all, magic and theft shared enough similarities for people to buy the story when the truth came out.
So then what?
Being the master deceiver she was, the weasel easily earned Caesar's trust. Now, all that remained was to frame him for her countless crimes. But as she was considering how to make her move, she noticed Caesar's aggrieved pupil, and a new thought entered her mind. Maybe I don't need to get my hands dirty after all. At her encouragement, Lorenzo tampered with Caesar's magic box, causing him to fall to his death. Afterwards, Lorenzo seized his master's property, and the weasel set about tarnishing Caesar's reputation. Two co-conspirators committed the perfect crime.
I've got to hand it to you. You're both exceptional storytellers. It's enough to make even me wonder whether there was really another mastermind behind all this, pulling the strings. But I just have one question. You seem to think that I am the villain in this tale. What's brought this on, Lyney? Is it something that Lorenzo said?
Don't worry, Lorenzo said nothing at all.
Yeah, he took the
But I
fall
never
for
believed
it.
that he was the weasel, and in fact, my investigation only made me more certain of that. He was too forthcoming with his confession, as if there was something else he was trying to hide.
How disappointing. So you'd sooner trust Lorenzo than me? Even without a shred of evidence?
It doesn't seem like you're fighting it that hard.
A magician is an expert at playing the audience to get the result they want. And I have no doubt that you, Gemma, are equally talented in this regard. With a little help from Lorenzo, you put on a very convincing performance. The lovesick fiancé, whose devotion to her betrothed is unshakable, even under threats of violence. Caesar was maligned and hated by all for 10 years, but you? Everyone sympathized with your plight. Who would suspect for 1 second that the lovely young lady always seen weeping in front of Caesar's grave was actually the mastermind behind his demise? No, not that poor lady. Perish the thought.
Wait, so you mean the whole intimidation thing was just a hoax? Gemma and Lorenzo were both in on it?
Yeah, Paimon, I guess it's the curveball.
And why didn't he sell her out, even at the end, instead of admitting to being the weasel himself?
Yes, why indeed? Maybe Gemma herself could enlighten us on that question.
Well, Lyney, if you're so confident in your version of events, then I think the answer should be obvious. Having killed Caesar with his own hands, Lorenzo was plagued by overwhelming guilt. Revealing the Phantom Weasel's true identity would serve no purpose. But if the Weasel remained free, then she could take care of Lorenzo's loved ones.
An excellent answer, though sadly a little dull.
Is that right? Well, don't let me bore you. If you'd care to change the topic to something more interesting, I'd be much obliged.
As a matter of fact, there's one thing I'd really like to understand. Why would the real Weasel have targeted things that only have value to other people? Could you shed any light on that?
Of course. After all, we're just telling stories here, aren't we? If I had to guess, I would say that the real Weasel must have had a terrible childhood. Left to fend for herself after her parents died young. Betrayed, scorned, beaten. She'd scrounge waste paper from garbage bins to draw on, using twigs and dirt for lack of ink and pen. She'd sew ugly rag dolls from whatever scrap material she could get her hands on. This was her only source of happiness in life. But it was all she needed, and she was content. Until the world decided that even this was too good for her. Once again, she was betrayed. And this time, everything was taken from her. She felt like life was a miry pit that dragged her further down the more she struggled to escape. At that tender age, she should have been happy. Instead, she stood in the shadows and watched with envy as all good things in the world passed her by. This was a fate too cruel for anyone to bear. Her pain became a breeding ground for dark thoughts. Thoughts which festered and grew into a twisted solution to her troubles. I detest the happiness of others, in all its forms alike. I will rob them of everything they hold to be good and true, and it will fill the void in my soul.
That's some pretty heavy stuff.
Now it all makes sense.
Does this story satisfy you, Lyney?
Yes, it is quite to my tastes. Thank you for helping to clear up my confusion.
So what was with the warning letter? Why go after Lyney then?
Huh. That's right. What drove you to write that letter, Gemma? What were you trying to achieve there? Because without that, none of this would have ever come to light.
She didn't write the letter.
After 10 long years, I'd hoped that the Phantom Weasel would be consigned to the history books by now. But it seems like someone still wasn't ready to let her finally be at peace. Lyney. Or should I call you the Phantom Copycat now? You were the one who posted that letter outside the Opera House. But why?
To get revenge for Caesar. The drama.
Very sharp, Phantom Weasel. Still as shrewd as ever. Well, no need for me to be coy about it. Our goal was to clear Caesar's name. The most straightforward way to change the public's impression of Caesar was to force the Weasel to show themselves.
That's it? You had no other agenda?
That makes sense, though.
Of course we did. We made it quite clear in the letter, I believe. I shall take from you that which you hold most dear, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
10 years ago? You mean Caesar's death? You met him?
They were the ones that he taught magic.
Oh, I get it. You were those two obnoxious kids. It's been so long, and you're all grown up now. I didn't recognize you. He taught you magic back then, didn't he? For what, 10 days or something? And you went to all this trouble. Why? Because you feel like you still owe him something?
He was so kind to them.
All our debts, however great or small. 10 years ago, Caesar's reputation was torn to shreds, and his legacy was thrown out. 10 years on, and no one cares what the truth is anymore. But we did not forget, and so we came to find you.
And? What exactly did you take from me? I'm still standing, as you can see. Lorenzo has admitted to everything. I'm free.
No, you're not.
Free? Do you really think so? Caesar once told me that even though the world is filled with lies and falsehoods, we must find our own truth. I think that applies to you too. Truth can take many forms. Prized possessions with nostalgic value, fervent hopes and dreams, and irreplaceable people. Life took many things from you, and those wounds never healed. When they ached unbearably in the dead of night, stealing became your way of numbing the pain.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that for the last 10 years, you've been living a rather uneventful life. Perhaps that's because you found something other than a life of crime to fill the hole? Back to Lorenzo for a second. He murdered his own master, played along with your act, and took pains to make sure any suspicion would be directed towards him. But what did he have to gain from all that?
So she could be free.
He knew who you were and the things you'd done, and despite that, he was willing to give everything up for your sake. He's the reason that you haven't felt the compulsion to steal in all these years. You're more than just accomplices in murder. You're the only real friends each other has. So I think you know, deep down, that he is the only truth you have in your life. But that truth is gone now. And I guarantee you, you'll never see it again.
Congratulations on your freedom, Gemma.
Your freedom will cost you dearly. From now on, you'll be all alone in a world full of lies and falsehoods. I do hope you'll be able to bear it. You've still got a long life ahead of you after all.
Gather round, one and all. The time has now come for the amazing Lyney to perform his final act in tonight's show. I'm sure you're all wondering what he has planned for the grand finale. Well, wonder no more, for the answer is a death-defying high-altitude escape.
A high-altitude escape?
The trick that Caesar died attempting.
I'm sure you all remember the magician Caesar. This was the very trick that led to his fatal fall, after which he was dubbed the Phantom Weasel. But we have now learned that Caesar was wrongly accused, and that the real Weasel has now confessed to their crimes.
Guess that's my cue to leave. Whew. I've been practicing this one for ages now, but I'm still a little nervous.
Understandably so.
Traveler, Paimon, I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. There may be a lot of people watching tonight, But you alone are my true witnesses.
Lyney, wait.
No.
You two hid a lot from Caesar. He went to his grave without ever knowing your secrets. So what about now? Are you an open book? Or are you still the same as ever? You don't have to tell lies to end up isolated and alone. One day, you'll end up exactly where I am today. Maybe then you'll finally understand.
I don't think so.
You're wrong. I'm nothing like you.
So, what are we, doing now?
Like Lyney said, when you're ready, let's head outside and watch the show.
But what about Gemma?
She'll figure out what's best for her soon enough. Oh, and if you'd like to see Lyney after the show, you know where he'll be. The usual haunt.
Alright. Well, let's go and watch Lyney's finale then. This trick's a pretty dangerous one, but he should be able to pull it off, right?
Yeah, I trust him. He's been practicing. She got anything else to say to me?
What is my truth? Sometimes I think I'm like a gambling addict. All I care about is winning. And it doesn't matter what's at stake. By the time I come to my senses, I'm left with nothing. Oh, if I had my time again.
Well. Lynette?
Magicians are not like thieves. Thieves only tear things apart. But good-hearted magicians, they put things back together.
To the best of their ability. Alright. Now Gemma will live a life of loneliness. And honestly, she kind of deserves it after that shit. Poor Caesar. He didn't deserve that. He was such a good guy. Ooh, Charlotte, she is so excited. Oh dear.
Magic should be mysterious, surprising, and defy logic. Magic is hard work. Every single movement has to be practiced thousands of times.
It's alright. We're used to that.
We're sorry. You've taught us so much, but we can't tell you the whole truth.
It's okay. Do you still remember what I told you? This world is full of lies and falsehoods. I only hope that one day you can find your own truth.
Look at those babies.
What about you? Have you found your truth?
Magic is my truth. I want to perform a magic trick so great that people will always think of me when they talk about it. For a magician, what greater honor could there be?
Look! Behold! Lyney is sealed inside the box. Will he manage to escape? 10 years ago, Caesar attempted this very trick, and it was at this precise moment that...
Watch out!
Mysterious. Surprising. And logic-defying. Isn't that right? This honor belongs to you, Caesar. I'm just sorry it's a little late.
Oh.
Did you see that? 1 minute he was falling, and the next, he turned into flowers.
How could he possibly have done that?
How mysterious. I didn't blink once. He just vanished right in front of my eyes.
What a heart-stopping magic show. This was really worth the trip. Caesar's name has finally been cleared, and Fontaine's new star magician Lyney has fulfilled a wish on his behalf. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better grand finale. It will make a great headline for the Steambird tomorrow, even if I do say so myself. Looks like everyone really loved Lyney's grand finale.
As they should. Even though they don't know the full story.
Paimon doesn't see Lyney anywhere. Where'd he go? Oh, Lynette said he'd be waiting for us at the usual hunt. But, where is that?
Yeah, good question, Paimon, but apparently the cemetery.
Oh, you mean the one where Caesar's buried?
Yeah, I guess he wants us to meet us.
Yeah, that's probably
Wants us to meet up there.
This whole magic show kind of seemed like Lyney's way of saying goodbye to Caesar. So it makes sense that that's where he'd be afterwards.
Who's trying to join my world? No, playing quest. Be gone. The dog is trying to dig a hole in the floor again. Peace on. Lola, what are you doing, bub? She's like, this rug isn't soft enough. Well, we'll go to bed after this, I promise. Yeah. I have 2 other character quests to do, but if you're gonna be fussy, well...
Lyney! There you are. Are you alright? Paimon was scared to death when the chain broke. Paimon was sure something had gone horribly wrong.
All part of the show,
Magic
Paimon.
is a performance art. A magician has to get creative to keep the audience on tenterhooks. That's our job. So I tweaked Caesar's original setup a little to keep it fresh. I was honestly a little nervous during the live performance. The thought of falling, suddenly feeling weightless, seeing the sky and the ground spinning and spinning. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder what Caesar thought in those final moments. Did he regret taking Gemma and Lorenzo on? Or did he believe that it was his own slip-up right until the end?
You know, Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something ever since we were in Caesar's workshop. You learned magic from Caesar once, didn't you? When was that?
After I joined the House of the Hearth. To be honest, Lynette and I had an agenda when we approached him.
An agenda?
I told you about my past before, remember? As a young boy, I survived by secretly learning magic from street performers. I'd watch their tricks and try to figure out how they were done. But I quickly realized that observation alone could only get me so far. What I saw was the polished final performance, but the rigorous training they put in behind the scenes remained invisible to me. I needed to learn how to improve my sleight of hand, hone my misdirection skills, and make niftier props. We were gifted enough that we'd made some progress by ourselves, but without proper guidance from a professional magician, we quickly plateaued.
So that's why you sought Caesar out?
Yes. We figured there was no harm in asking, but it took us by surprise that he was so willing to teach us. In all, we only spent 10 short days together, but he was very good to us. By contrast, we hid so many things from him. For instance, when he asked why I wanted to learn magic, I answered, "It's my passion." But in truth, there was already a lot more to the story by then. After being taken in by an aristocrat for our magic talent, then betrayed soon after, this was no longer about me doing what I loved. What amazed me was how the lie escaped my lips even as I was hesitating over whether to tell him the truth. Trust is a beautiful thing. Sadly, I'd forgotten how to trust by then.
Lyney.
It wasn't your fault.
Still worried about the way I feel? You really are a gentle soul, aren't you? But
But it
don't
really
worry,
wasn't.
I'm used to it now. From the mansions of the elite to the house of the hearth, lies and selfishness have followed me and Lynette everywhere we go. After Caesar went on tour, we became busy with our missions. The next we heard of him was that he'd fallen to his death, and was now declared to be the Phantom Weasel. That night, I remembered his smile. But as I lay there, I didn't know what to say to him. To keep secrets is to put up walls. The longer you keep them up, the less you let people in. Then, one day, you look around and realize your life is like an empty auditorium after a show, full of seats once occupied by all the people who left. But I guess that's the price we have to pay. You only realize how much someone really meant to you when you lose them completely. That's why I was so confident this would hurt Gemma. Because I felt it for myself.
We're in your auditorium and we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, cheer up, Lyney. We've had to say our fair share of goodbyes during our journey, too. But whatever happens, Paimon always believes in what tomorrow brings. Delicious food, fun toys, and the traveler by my side. Paimon just needs to focus on things like this, and all the unhappy stuff goes right out the window. You know, Traveler, doesn't that kind of make you Paimon's truth?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I guess so.
It's the same for me and Lynette. We are the truest thing each other has in the world, and nothing can replace that. Life has taken plenty from us, like it did from Gemma. But at least it left us with each other. That's what gave us the strength to get through the darkest days. That's why the darkness never consumed me, and why it never will. Maybe we live in the shadows too, but we remember every precious ray of light that shines through. All right, time to lighten this conversation up a little. What did you think of the show tonight? Were you happy with it?
It was amazing! Paimon just wishes we hadn't been so distracted with the Gemma situation. We spent most of our time in the Opera House just talking and pretty much missed the entire first half of the show. Lyney, could you do just one more trick for us?
Whoa, that's a bit of a tall order, I'm afraid. The show's just finished, so my sleeves are decidedly card-free right now.
Aw, come on! Surely you can think of something. The Lyney Paimon knows can do anything if he puts his mind to it.
Oh, Paimon.
Oh, all right then. I'll give it a go, but only because it's you. Watch closely. I have a flower in my hand.
You liar! There's nothing in your hand. We ain't going along with this.
Huh? My goodness, you're right. But I could have sworn I brought one here with me. Okay, try this. Count down with me. 3, 2,
It's
1.
gonna appear on my head.
3, 2.
It's gonna appear on my head.
Now, have another look around.
Oh, my scarf.
See, the flowers appeared somewhere
Oh,
else.
Lola.
Really? Let's see. Wow, there it is! Oh, this is a different flower from the last time, right? This one's called, oh yeah, a rainbow rose. But more importantly, Paimon has to know how the trick is done. Please, Lyney, please!
Well, if you want to learn magic, you'll have to start by addressing me as teacher.
Fine. Please, teacher, please.
Since you asked so nicely, I'll share one little tip with you. Namely, the student of magic cannot solely rely on others being prepared to reveal their secrets. You have to observe, think, and find the answers for yourself.
Is that it?
Ah, look at the time. We shouldn't linger here too long. Thanks again for coming to see my show. I bid you both good night. I look forward to seeing you again.
All right, fine. See ya. Shall we head back down too? Oh, Paimon can't wait to read The Steambird tomorrow. Paimon bets Lyney and Caesar will be plastered all over it.
I guess so.
Let's head to the Steambird's offices tomorrow morning and see what we can find out.
Alright. Delightful encounter. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me check. Let me see what this is. Wait, I did it again. Oh my god. Please, can I do things? Can I? Okay. There it is. Flowery accessory given away by Lyney at his magic shows. It has an arrangement of lumidulce bells, which symbolize parting, and rainbow roses that represent passion. Parting and passion are two separate perspectives sharing the same nature. What really matters is the present that we are living in. Aww. I didn't realize. I forgot that Lisa gave me the Bombastic Adventures. I have so many things here I haven't checked on. Credit coupons. What's this? Adventures Experience covered made by Julian. Huh. The Art of Negotiation. Choose site potion. Okay. Enough getting
The scribe's
distracted.
work is simple, which is exactly
why I took the position.
I took the position.
Oh god, I did it again. Can I ever do anything without bungling it? Why do I bungle? Bingle bongle. Okay, steam birds off it. Okay, this time for real. There we go. Is Charlotte here? Does Charlotte got something for me? Yes, you do.
I'm very sorry, Charlotte, but my sister and I are quite busy today. I'm afraid we'll have to decline this interview.
Oh, please, Lyney. I'll only take a moment of your time. If you would be so kind. Huh? What's happening here? I spent all night writing my piece about the Phantom Weasel, and it was going to go to print this morning.
Yeah?
But just as dawn broke, I suddenly received news that Caesar's fiancée, Gemma, had contacted the guards and confessed to having been the real Phantom Weasel all along. That was quick.
Too late, bro.
That was quick, you say? It sounds like I've got some catching up to do. Please, fill me in. Whoops.
Bye, Mom.
Aha! My instincts did not lead me astray. You do have something to hide. Gemma turning herself in must have something to do with Lyney's performance last night.
Maybe watching my high-altitude escape trick reminded her of a better time with Caesar, and she could no longer ignore the voice of her conscience.
One would hope.
Okay, then. Wait, no, there must be more to it. If that's all it took for her to have a change of heart, how did it take her 10 whole years?
Well...
Charlotte's journalistic spirit is burning red. We're gonna have to distract her somehow.
I remember now. You and Gemma were nowhere to be found after the show. What happened between you? Quickfire question. Where did you all go after the show? Oh, we went to the cemetery and Lyney did a private magic trick just for us.
Paimon.
Glad you mentioned it, because that reminds Paimon, guess what? Lyney started using rainbow roses in his tricks.
What? I don't recall ever having received a rainbow rose from you myself. Is this supposed to mean that they're more important to you than your own sister?
No, I just...
Lyney's risen me up. Okay.
Oh, did Paimon say something wrong again?
Yes. I'm sorry.
This is getting pretty awkward. What do we do, Traveler?
Run away.
Seems like this interview wasn't meant to be. Well, never mind. There's always next time.
Oh, she didn't continue questioning us.
But when there's explosive news waiting to be found, I can't turn away. The news about Gemma has already made waves, and I'll stop at nothing to get to the bottom of it all.
Well,
Apparently, one of the things she said to the guards was that her final wish is to see Lorenzo one last time. There's clearly a web of complicated relationships there. Can't blame me for being curious. All right, I guess I'll leave you to continue the rest of your conversation in peace. Bye for now.
I'm so glad Charlotte didn't keep pressing us.
Lynette?
I was ready to run.
I didn't mean to.
Don't worry, I wasn't angry. I was just trying to distract her.
Oh, really? Oh, thank goodness. You scared Paimon there.
Phew. You and me both, Paimon. You and me both. At least it did the job, right?
Yeah.
Please, take good care of that rainbow rose. I'd be really upset if you lost it.
Will do. Don't worry, Lynette. I'll keep it safe. The forgotten thief. Dang. Talk about emotional. Like I'm about to be when this is not Risley yet again. Come on, Risley. Please. I'm tired of playing this game with you. I'm tired. I just want to not have lost the 50-50. But I got 2 days left. Please. Show me some mercy. Okay? I'm sorry about threatening to kick you in the knees. Okay? And the shins. Maybe instead I'll just give you a tea you don't like. How about that? How about that? You know what? I'll give you coffee instead of tea, and then you'll be sad about it. How about that? and then I'll give you tea later and be like, gotcha, pranked, GG's. Oh, I only got one wish. Let's see. Nope. He's still not. He's not having it. He is not having it right now. I guess my question is, like, how many wishes has it been since D-Luke? Am I almost at pity again? Wait, that's not it. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. I messed up. I'm getting a glitch again where my mouse cursor doesn't show up. Frick. Come on. Show up. Come on. Oh. Where's my cursor? Where is my cursor? I can't get out of this without my cursor. Please. Send help. Where is my cursor? Where's my cursor? I can't see my cursor. What? Where is my cursor? So if I'm here, right? How? How? Where's my cursor? Fuck Genshin, please. Where is my cursor? Where's my cursor? Oh my god, I finally did it. Well, the dog is bothering me. More than likely because she wants to go OUT, which means that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for joining me for Genshin tonight, where we did Lyney's character quest. I enjoyed that. It was another, emotional one because Genshin doesn't know how to chill. They don't know how to pump the brakes on, emotions, and making people sad. So there's that. I still don't have Risley. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I wanted to collect all the tall men, but the tall man is looking at me and it's like, pathetic. I don't know what to do. Anyway. So, thank you for joining me for Genshin on this Saturday evening. And remember, it's a trash can, not a trash can community. And hopefully, I can get Risley. God, I hope I get Risley in the next 2 days. I'm gonna be so upset. Anyway, it's not gonna kill me if I don't get him. I lost the 50-50 to D-Luke, please. I mean, obviously you can tell I'm a D-Luke fan, but like, can you maybe not? Just, can you maybe, not do it on the limited banner, D-Luke? Please. Anyway, I can and I will be taking this pup out so she can do the OUT. The PEE. And empty your puppy bladder so she stops hounding me. Hope everybody has a good night. And tomorrow has a good morning. Or if it's a morning for you, I hope you have a good evening and afternoon. And yeah. My next stream is going to be Ender Lilies, and I'm wondering, still haven't decided if I'm going to do it Monday or Tuesday, but maybe Tuesday, because Genshin will be updating. So look forward to that as we go back on our trashy adventures into the castle. And maybe we'll finally defeat Ulf this time. Because I did in fact find an ancient soul last night when I decided to go back and see if I could do some level up stuff. And instead of leveling up, I found the soul and I said, never mind. We are done. So, yeah. Thank y'all for watching. And I'll catch you next time. When we go on our adventure into, Final Destination Hell. I guess. Bye-bye.